So to go with the story, he wanted revenge. That's why we have this hook now. It'll allow us to steal a creature, which I actually completely forgot about. Hasn't been important yet. But this might be the match that's important. Because when we go from phase 1 to phase 2, he's going to put a bait bucket in front of all of our creatures. The bait buckets, once attacked, will summon a Great White. We could probably steal his Great White after it attacks our guy. Or we could try to work around it. So for now, the Kingfisher can't be... Well, since it submerges, we can't attack it. And we don't have anything to block it. So I think what we'll do is a Greater Smoke, Squirrel, summon the Ringworm with a Squirrel, summon another Squirrel. We'll do a Ringworm sacrifice and a Squirrel sacrifice to get a Wolf. And these two will both become bait buckets once we do enough damage, which should take 2 turns. Stale fish. Hard choose. So he's going to try to steal my wolf, but we'll do enough damage to push him into stage 2. Instead, he'll put bait buckets in front of these, so we want to sacrifice them and play cards in these 2 lanes. And I don't think it'll be cards that deal enough damage, but that should be fine. This should be enough of an attack right now to push us over. Go fish. Yep, there's the 2 bait buckets. Let's see what we draw. The Rattler. Oh no, this is not perfect. I could do the Rattler Squirrel. I don't have enough bones. Unless I sacrifice these things to play one of the 2 cards that doesn't fit. Now, I'll have to wait to do the Rattler Squirrel combo, I think. Oh, wait. No, even if I sacrifice the Greater Smoke, I still have to play one of these cards. Yeah, the fact that he's not a sacrifice cost makes this a lot harder to set up. But here's what we'll do. Sacrifice the Greater Smoke and the Wolf to play the Douse here. Oh, oops. We can't sacrifice the Chime. I played that in the wrong spot. Oh well. We'll see if that's enough damage. We'll see what else he brings out. Oh, another bait bucket, of course. Oh, no, we're fine. What we'll do is play a Squirrel, sacrifice a Squirrel in the Douse, play our Wolf again, and that'll be the last 3 damage. You will not perish quite yet. Perhaps one of these will entice you. And let's see what we have. Child 13. I've been curious what he does, especially because I'm learning some of the rare cards have secrets to them. There's a Gek, or the Strange Larva. We took it last time and never actually got to use it. I say we try Child 13. See what makes him special. Moving past the pond, you took a deep breath of fresh air and continued on. We will need another map. The relief of fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. You guessed at the path ahead as the snow increasingly obscured it. You had climbed to the snow line. Alright, let's go to this cave. The Trial of Wisdom. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 3 sigils among them to pass. But we already failed that. The Trial of Blood. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 4 blood combined to pass. Our cards are still pretty cheap. The Trial of Kin. 2 of the 3 drawn cards must be kin to pass. Oh, I don't know if we have anything that really matches. I still have confidence in our sigils. We'll try that again. Hopefully we don't get a wolf. Let the Trial of Wisdom begin. Cockroach. Rattler. Forgot, the Rattler has nothing. 1 from the Cockroach. 0 from the Rattler. Ah, but 2 from the High Flyer. Excellent. You have passed. Get a Bullfrog with the Ant ability. That's weird. Oh, Ant Spawner. When a card bearing the sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. Well, that's not going to be much use. The Rat King with the Lizard Tail ability. Or the Elk, who'll have Sprinter and Hefty. I honestly don't like any of these. Guess we'll take the Rat King. Might provide a little extra defense. But I know what I'm sacrificing, because our backpack is full, and I definitely don't want another pack rat. The choice is yours, says the stink bug. Oh, I can't select. Oh, because it has an added on sigil. That's why. Well, at least we can get rid of the pack rat. And we'll put the pack rat on something I would play. Something that's cheap. Like the ringworm. And now we have a standard battle. And we already have a fairly strong opening hand. Okay, all of his cards are going to grow after one turn. I know the Wolf Cub will turn into a wolf that's a 3-2. I don't remember what stats the Ravens have, but they have flying, so they'll fly over any blocker that's not the High Flyer. So we'll definitely start with the High Flyer. It's also one of our best sources of damage. And I don't want to sacrifice him for anything, so we'll try to draw another squirrel for these guys. And here we go. So the High Flyer will attack through the Raven Egg and overkill the Wolf Cub. This Raven Egg is going to hatch, and we just need something to kill this Wolf Cub. Well, he won't hatch if we kill him, which we can do quite easily. So squirrel and squirrel into Douse. That'll kill the Raven Egg. Ah, the chime again. Place a squirrel to block the Wolf Cub. I keep forgetting about the chime. Oh, never mind. The High Flyer has flying. Look at me not paying attention. We could try the mycologist thing again, now that I have 2 wolves. So we'll go this way. The Dauntless Bloodhound. It leaps to oppose new creatures when they are played. Alright. None of these are particularly useful. Let's reroll and hope we get something better. The Apothesized Goat, the truest offering. Sacrificing it grants 3 blood. Yeah, he's definitely not as cute as the other goat was. I think we'll pick him up. We don't have any super expensive cards, but if we could put that on to something we might sacrifice. Well, no, we're running out of stuff to put other stuff on. Yeah, we'll pick him up anyway. Off to the mycologist. You found yourself among a grove of thick and pungent mushrooms. You squinted to see a figure through the thick cloud of spores. Did you bring us 2 of the same? We would like to experiment. I did, in fact. 2 wolves. Let's see what happens. I think this could get messy. Look away. The wolf, it is now 1. Holy moly. A 6/4 for 2 blood that'll come back to my hand when it dies. That's now my best card. Alright. Squirrel. Great draw, says the stink bug. Yeah, we need to start getting rid of some of these cards that I don't want. Once again, all his cards are going to grow up. Still haven't seen a grown Raven Egg, but we know the Elk Fawn becomes a 2/4 elk. So we'll use a Stoat to kill it before it can do anything with poison. Okay, says the Stoat. I know, anytime you come out, you usually don't like it. And we have enough bones for the stink bug. They might kill a Raven Egg fast enough. In fact, I should have put the Stoat in front. That's fine. Play the stink bug. Enough. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, the Elk Fawn still has Sprinter already. That's fine. Let's see what we can draw. The cockroach. We don't have any bones left. You know what, Stoat? I do feel bad. Every time I summon you. Again, says the Stoat. Now we can kill the Elk Fawn. Okay, a Raven is a 2/3. Luckily our stink bug lowered it a little bit, but we're getting to a point where we need to do something. There's the Douse. I think we're okay for now. Oh, nope, I forgot about that Raven. Nope, that was bad. Yeah, I forgot that the Raven Egg was going to turn into a Raven. I hoped for more. We don't have any pelts, because we haven't visited the Trapper. But we can go to the sacrifice table. Show me some exquisite pelts. You have none? Do you understand how disappointing that is? I must give you this. Oh, we got plenty of teeth. Use that to buy some pelts. Do not return empty-handed again. Alright, let's sacrifice. Hopefully thin out our deck a little bit. Let's put the Black Goat ability onto... Ooh, putting that on Child 13. I think that could be awesome. Let's try that. Child 13 hasn't talked to us yet, but we also haven't drawn it. Let's go to a standard battle. And let's try not to make any more mistakes, because I don't want to die. 2 Elk Fawn, that'll turn into Elk. Got our High Flyer. He's an obvious choice. Put him here, he'll do 3 damage. One of these Elk Fawns should move in front of him, so that'll be a little less damage coming our way. Can use a squirrel to block. Nice, they moved in the way of the stuff that was gonna come down, so that gives us some time. What's the damage count? We need to do 3. The High Flyer will fly over the Elk Fawn, so that's already enough. Another squirrel, we can summon the Rat King, just for 2 more damage. And let's just fill the board up for funsies. Got plenty of teeth now for the Trapper. We have nothing for the Mycologists. We don't need any items, and we don't need any totems. Well, at least go here. Maybe get a high blood cost card. Like that one. Get a Grizzly. Excellent. We don't want another Pack Rat, so we'll go here. Maybe we'll get a cool totem ability. The decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. Lizard ability. We could get the lizard head, or we could have her squirrels submerge. I don't need any of these. Go ahead and pick up the lizard head. Just in case we get to make 2. I don't think so, though. Pick that and that. Yeah, I think that's all we get to do. You hunched down to place her offering in your pack. When you looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. Alright, will this be another wall of grizzlies? Let's find out. You took in the familiar sights and scents of the Trapper's pelts. But something was different. The once friendly man now beheld you with a steely gaze. I'm afraid I must be skinning you today. So what we learned last time is anything that gets caught in a leaping trap, which these strange frogs will turn into, we'll get a skin for it. Don't know what to do with the skins yet, but I somehow feel that's important. So something like the High Flyer I think we want to save, because these will all block flying, and we're probably going to need him. Nothing in our hand is particularly useful, except for the High Flyer. I I guess we can play the ringworm just a block. Yeah, we're already full on items, so that's not going to help. Play squirrel to block. Once these two die, we'll have enough for the cockroach. Okay, so he has a bullfrog coming down the pipe. Do we want to draw another squirrel? Nah, let's see what else we get. Ooh, child 13. Except he doesn't come back to my hand when he dies. He's just infinitely tappable for mana. Alright, we'll play a squirrel into a child 13. Play a squirrel to block. Cockroach to block. But we're not doing any actual damage. We might have to get rid of the high flyer. We'll sacrifice child 13. Oh! Okay, that's his special ability. When he's sacrificed, he evolves. Too bad we can't fly over, because we'd have enough damage right here. Okay, so we got a wolf pelt from child 13. I didn't realize he would grow strong enough to attack something. But that's fine. We have enough bones to summon the cockroach again. Oh, I need to draw a new one. Let's go ahead and do that. The douse. I think that'll work. So play squirrel, cockroach, sacrifice them for the douse. And yep, the chimes can kind of help block. Let's go. Oh, no overkill damage, because I died. That's fine. Got a wolf pelt. I was hoping we'd get the overkill damage from my flying dude. We have enough bones so that we can summon the cockroach again. Oh, and there's gonna be our powerhouse. So we'll do squirrel to block, and then cockroach. Now I need to start doing some damage, though. I think that's going to be the wolf. Let's go ahead and get a squirrel. 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 The wolf will return to our hand once he dies. And we have enough bones for the cockroach. And let's play... Oh, I probably shouldn't have played squirrel just for fun. Oh well. The adder coming down is going to kill our wolf. But our wolf will come back to our hand. Let's go ahead and see what else we can draw. Rat King. Sure. And let's attack. Oh, we did enough damage that didn't even have to worry about the wolf coming back. Let's see what phase 2 does. Exquisite pelts, but the cycle must continue. Let's trade! Holy moly. Powerful cards. I will accept only the finest pelts for them. Okay, so that's the mechanic. These wolf pelts we've been collecting, we'll trade for these cards. Alright. Trade for what you can, but know this. The rest will stay and fight for me. Okay, can't click through. So, couple thoughts. We can just clear a path for a wolf. Or we could try to collect stronger cards. Fortunately, clearing a path for a wolf collects a strong card. So let's do that. What's in our hand? We need 3 sacrifice points for the grizzly. The squirrel will do that. Let's go ahead and open up a path for the grizzly, because we still have some wolf pelts. And then one more wolf pelt. Let's go ahead and clear a path for the rat king. I would have chosen differently. I'll draw a squirrel, just in case we need it. So first things first, I don't want to sacrifice a wolf, so we have to play a squirrel. Sacrifice stuff for the grizzly, including the cockroach, the rat king, and the squirrel. That's 10 damage, which will be 5 overkill. Let's see if we can't boost that a bit. The moose buck, we'd have to sacrifice one of these, which I don't want to do. But the raven and bat should be fine. So we go squirrel and squirrel. Sacrifice them for the raven, who has flying, so he should fly over the river snapper. And the bat or the coyote both take 4 bones. We'll just go with the other flying creature, and that'll be 14 damage. Only 5 of which was needed. Oh, look at all them teeth. If we run into the trapper now, buy all the golden pelts. Reignite. Much easier when there's not a wall of grizzlies. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Let's see. The strange larva. Still curious. The geck. I have no words for this freak of nature. A long elk. 4 cost. 1/2. Sprinter. And poison. Man, he's got all kinds of stuff going on. It actually seems like a really strong card, but I am still curious about the strange larva. With the enigmatic trapper and trader now bleeding into the snow, you persisted. You could see a light in the distance. The end is near. Sounds ominous. A moment. Alright. We never picked up more skins, so I'd say the trader is off. We haven't used any items yet this run, so the backpack's off. I don't know if we have anything that I want to sacrifice. I mean, we could put the chimes on the grizzly. Or we could put the cockroach ability on something else. Yeah, I think we'll sacrifice. I mean, out of the things there, it's the only one we can make any use out of. Am I your choice? Says the stink bug. No, we're actually going to go ahead and put the cockroach ability. Marvelous, says the stink bug. We'll put that onto the strange larva. Still don't know what he does. But now when he dies, he'll come back to our hand. Since he's cheap. Wait a minute. That's the cabin. Is that our cabin? That might be our cabin. I mean, it looks a tiny bit different, but... let's see. Your eyes affix themselves on the small cabin. Its warm light, a beacon in the impressive darkness of the night. Surely, surely this cabin marked the end of your travails. Uh-oh. Alright, so we have to walk up to the cabin. Other than it being dark, it's kind of pretty, especially the moon. What's this? Steps away from the strange cabin, you were presented with an opportunity. I don't offer my boons to just any traveler. If you are able to pass my trials, you will be rewarded mightily. Alright. The Trial of the Ring. If you have a ring, you pass automatically. Ah. The Trial of Rarity. The 3 drawn cards must include a rare card. Think we have a couple, but I think I like this one. The Trial of the Fiend. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with a waterborne sigil. That we don't have, I don't believe. We have a ring, though, in the form of the ring worm. Let the trial of the ring begin. Ah, a ring. I knew he said there'd be use for this. Now I know what it is. Success. I will grant you one of my most powerful boons. Cards that dramatically alter the game, and you don't even need to draw them. Alright. The Boon of the Forest. You will start a battle with grand firs on all of your spaces. So that could allow me some time to build up an offense. The Boon of the Ambidextrous. You may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. I like that one. Could better choose what cards I get. The Boon of the Magpie's Eye. When you draw from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. Oh wow. So I could just straight up pick the card that I need to win. Magpie's Eye it is. We will repeat that once more. Okay. The Trial of the Winged. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the airborne sigil. I think High Flyer does. I don't know about anybody else. The Trial of the Swift. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the Sprinter sigil. I don't typically like that, so I don't think I have any. The Trial of Skins. The 3 drawn cards must include a pelt card. Well, I don't have any pelts, otherwise I would have went to the trader. So I think our best chance is airborne. And I think it's only High Flyer. Let the Trial of the Winged begin. Grizzly, Douse, High Flyer, hooray! Ah, High Flyer is a card with the airborne sigil. Success. Your choice of boons. boon of goat's blood. You will start a battle with a black goat on the board. Well, that could be useful. The boon of the Bone Lord. You will start a battle with 8 bones. We don't have too many bone creatures. The boon of the Ambidextrous. You may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. Okay, that combined with Magpie's Eye. Ambidextrous it is. Okay, this must be the final battle or something. Ha! You managed to get both of my boons. I rarely say this, but I am impressed. You have been a worthy adversary. But unfortunately, I must soon put you to death. Yeah, alright. Light went out. This is pretty good final boss fight setup. Hey, finally get to see what he looks like. You took your time out there, and I'm itching for another game. Are you ready to play? So yeah, we're straight up going up against him. What is he? Some kind of lichen or something? Or a druid or a dryad? I hope you are adequately prepared. I hope so too. Perhaps one more to be safe. Oh yeah, big final boss energy. He's just sitting there holding it. But yeah, he's got 3 phases. Okay, and I guess we're cycling through previous boss mechanics. Okay, so he has a mole man on the board, and it's already in position to block. And then he's got an amalgam coming down. If we can stop the mole man in front of the amalgam, we at least won't receive any damage. So my first thought, actually we can get the grizzly out. Well, let me double check that. No, we'd have to sacrifice the high flyer to do it. Oh, but we have a squirrel that we haven't used yet. Let's take our emergency squirrel. Go squirrel. Into squirrel. Into Rat King. Play the Rat King there. And then squirrel into squirrel. Into grizzly. And we want our last attack to happen here so his amalgam can't come down. Actually, okay, that might not have been the best move. We might have been able to use the Rat King. Oh well, this is fine for now. We'll save our Greater Smoke. And, oh no, this will kill his mole man, so the amalgam will come down anyway. So we'll go ahead and use the Greater Smoke. Just see how much damage we can do. Can't see his face right now, but he looked like he put the Prospector mask on, which could turn all these into gold nuggets. Let's go ahead and draw. And since we get to pick, we definitely want our strong wolf in our hand. And boom of ambidextrous means we get to draw twice, and we get to pick. Let's go ahead and get child 13. Overkill damage should kill both of those. That's one light out. You capably endured the onslaught of rare creatures. But the true challenge was forthcoming. Shadowy figures appeared before you. In their eyes glimmered a recognition of kinship, but colored by guilt. They were betraying you. I remember that one fondly. Oh, these are more people these are probably the figures that are on the desk. I remember that one fondly. Alright. Let's go ahead and draw. Let's get our strange larva. And I guess I was wrong about the prospector ability. We got a lot of bones. Let's go for the rattler. I think we'll go ahead. Play the squirrel. Sacrifice Greater Smoke and the squirrel. Put out our wolf. And I'm curious about the strange larva. See what he grows into. And of course, the Grand Fur is blocking my only flying guy. But this should be enough damage to put us into phase 3. Yep, just like that. This damned moon. It's dramatic, yes? But it provides no value to my board. I wonder. Now that is value. Are we gonna fight the moon? Okay, the strange larva turned into a strange pupa. Still a 0-3. Looks like it has another evolution though. So that'll be fun. We don't need any more squirrels. Let's just continue to draw. Nice, top deck, says the stoat. And a stink bug. A lucky draw, says the stink bug. Okay, so he does one attack. I'm guessing this will attack all 4 lanes. Omni Strike. A card bearing the sigil will strike each opposing space that is occupied by a creature. It will strike directly if no creatures oppose it. Okay, so we have to block it. Well, we don't have to, it's only 1 damage. It's got 40 health though. I think we'll be fine. I can block flying. Tidal Lock. At the beginning of its owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will pull small creatures like squirrels into its orbit. Okay, what's considered a small creature? It says like squirrels, but... well, I guess we'll just kind of see what happens. We got plenty of damage outgoing, except for the strange pupa, but I'm curious to see what it turns into. The Mothman. Wow, that thing grew up. And he'll come back to my hand when he dies? Granted, we'd have to wait 3 turns. But he's a 7-2 with flying. He was a 7-3. Well, that's awesome. We did 13 damage. I think we're on track. Go ahead and draw my last cards. Don't know when we'll need what. But now we'll do even more damage to the moon. Yep, moon is almost dead. Let's go ahead and draw our squirrels. We can go ahead and play something here. Let's see, what do we have that costs 1? There's Child 13, but he's only good for sacrifice material. There's the ringworm. I think we'll go stoat. Bad play, says the Stoat. Oh, you know what? He had the poison ability. Maybe I should have played him earlier. But we're about to lose our high flyer and our Mothman. We'll see what happens. You really destroyed the moon. Oh yeah, the Stoat could have destroyed it in one hit. That's a powerful Stoat. I suppose all that's left is to finish me off. Go on.